Hello and welcome to this week's Tattle Dealer Tip of the Week. This week what I'd like to talk about is self-service in fishing tattle shops. Now, a lot of you people out there possibly already do self-service or part self-service. So what is self-service? In the olden days, all the tattle shops used to have counters, and virtually everything behind the counters except for the bigger items that people couldn't pinch, like the rods, poles and other carry-alls, luggage, stuff that people couldn't pinch. But obviously you've seen with supermarkets, and supermarkets are the experts in retailing, that they have nothing but self-service. Yes, on average the figure that's said to be pinched or thieved is about 2%, but as opposed to the extra sales, which is said to be about 25 to 30% of impulse buys, self-service is obviously a massive advantage. So it pays to put as much stuff as you can on display, even the bits and pieces. What I'd suggest, if you want to virtually completely self-service, counters don't sell, even glass counters lit up, very difficult to sell products out of this type of thing, as much as you can. So the smaller items I'd suggest that you put near your till or where your staff are stood, so that obviously they're not, it's a little bit more difficult for thieves to take them. But you're always going to get pinching in shops, but you've got to weigh this up against the extra product that you're going to sell. And if people can touch them and handle them like they do in supermarkets, they will buy much more stuff. So I'd suggest that if you're thinking of going to self-service or partly self-service or more self-service, just think about it carefully when you're setting your shop up, trying to put the smaller items near the till and the larger items further away, which are less prone to being pinched. So, you know, it is something that's worth looking at if you're not doing it already. Like I said, lots of people have gone from, if they've been in the trade 10 or 15 years, have gone from being completely everything behind the counters to a little bit on display. So the more you can display, the more you can definitely sell. You've just got to be more aware of a thieving possibility. There's obviously stuff you can get in there now that you can tag everything, but if you don't want to go to this extent, if you just get the smaller items near where you are or near where your staff are and place everything correctly in your shop, you've a far better chance. And I also think, in my opinion, that you can't beat a self-service display, because behind counters, no matter how nice you tend to try to keep them, they collect dust, they just end up becoming junk heaps. So the less counters, the better. Yes, a few glass display cabinets for reels, etc., but generally the more you can get on display, the more you will sell. You've just got to be a little bit more vigilant for the thieves who do come in the shop. And that's my advice as regards self-service. So until next week, it's bye-bye.